Delivering the sad news to the family that their child had been recovered was one of the most difficult things that I've ever had to do. For several reasons I say that. I have a 2-year-old grandson, and as I delivered that message, I delivered it with the sensitivity that if someone was delivering that same message to me, how would I want them to deliver it to them? And so I took that into consideration, and we met with the family. We had a Catholic priest that was there with us because they shared with us that was the faith that they practiced. And the priest, after we shared the information with them, he prayed with that family.
Well, what was their reaction? Did it bring them any closure? What were they able to say?
Initially, it appeared that they sobbed, they were very distraught. But then as they worked through that, what they said to us was, "Thank you for honoring what you told us you would do," which was we would continue to look for their child until we found their child's remains. And I believe that it was somewhat of a relief to them, the fact that the child was not dismembered by the alligator. His body was completely intact, and that means that they can have an appropriate burial for their child.
And you had mentioned that you said you were going to search. It was 15 hours in, and you had then said that it was a recovery effort at that point, but you were going to continue to search. Did you kind of, why search forever for this family? Why was it so necessary to you?
Well, we wouldn't give up on this search. If it was my child again, I wouldn't want to give up on it. And during the first minutes, hour or so, maybe it was possible that the child could be found alive, but past that, we knew that this was an effort to simply recover the remains, and my deputy sheriff stayed focused on that so that this family could have some type of closure as they move forward in their lives to deal with this terrible tragedy.
Sheriff, you've been doing this a long time. I can't even imagine what this was like in comparison to maybe some other things you've seen dealing with this family with this kind of tragedy. Tell us a little bit about that.
It's always sad because these were human beings, and we wanted to make certain that we remembered that in the process, that we afforded them their privacy and dignity, and at the same time we got out and had to do our investigative efforts, and we worked very closely with Disney and the Florida Wildlife Commission to during this effort and recovery.
How are they doing?
I think the family is doing as well as they could possibly do at this point. Again, they went through nearly a day without knowing the fate of their child, and so at this point they know the fate and they can begin that healing process.
Did they both try to pry the baby from them?
It's my understanding that at the time that the alligator attacked the child, the father was standing nearby, just within a few feet, and the father entered the water and grabbed the alligator's head and was trying to take the child from the grips of the alligator's mouth. During that process, he received several lacerations on his fingers, and the alligator won that struggle. The mother, who was along the sandy beach area with another child in a playpen, saw what was occurring as the father was screaming for help. At some point, I'm told she entered the water also. By that time, the alligator had already taken the child away.
For everyone back in Nebraska, they're praying for this family, and they obviously have them in their thoughts and prayers. There was a message that the family gave. Kind of summarize what the message was.
The message that the family shared with me, they wanted to thank the people who prayed that there would be a recovery of their child through this process. They wanted to thank the people who have shown various random acts of kindness to them during this ordeal, and they were appreciative of the efforts of all the men and women who were out here searching for this child.
And the divers spotted the child first?
Yes, we were using different sonar equipment. Some of my divers were actually in the water earlier, and of course they had to go in the water there at 3:30 to recover the remains as well.
Is the body floating? Because I The investigators shoved them in
The body was, I'm told, about 6 feet down, and they were able to go in and get it.